Hey, God, I heard that question that you had the other day and it was so good, but I don't think I addressed it. So let's talk about it, okay? Do you remember when you asked me, how does energy actually work in the body? And I started to tell you and then forgot, because I always do. Well, this is how energy works in the body, the way I understand it. So you know what an atom looks like, right? From school, has a center nucleus with protons and neutrons, and then there's an electron shell. And the amount of electrons going around, it changes based on the element and all of that stuff, right? Okay, the other important piece to know is that the action of experiencing your life is to feel. You feel happy, feel sad, feel grief, feel joy. You feel things. When we feel something we don't like, if we don't release it, we tend to push it down. It's still energy, so it has to go somewhere. It just becomes more dense and it drops down and gets stored around those atoms in that electron shell related to the chakra that you're working on. A good example of this is grief. This tends to get stored in the chakras around, in the cells around the heart chakra. So you push it down, you store it around in those cells around the heart chakra, and you forget about it. But over time, it builds up. And then as that grief starts to build up, because you add more to it, those cells get heavier physically and they start to get weighted down. This then starts to lead to physical manifestation, things that can happen, health problems, mental, depression, sadness, anger, all these things. These are manifesting because you don't have any more room in your cells. The way to release that dense energy is you have to reactivate it so that you feel it once again, which is the action of your life, and allow it to leave your system. You can do that by doing shadow work, by going to therapy, by having energy work, or anything like that. But you can't, as an energy worker, I can't release that energy from your chakras unless you've already done the work to let it come loose, kind of. Can't pull it out if it's not ready to go. Now, once you've pulled that dense energy out of your cells, re-experienced it, re-felt the sadness, and let it lead your system, you now have this empty space in your energy cells, in your cells, right? Empty space for better feeling, higher vibrational energy. So it's up to you to do things that help you feel good to refill that space with lighter, higher vibrational energy. That's what people mean by raising your vibration. Why a lot of people can't sustain a high vibration is because they don't have any room in their cells to hold the energy. So you can temporarily raise your vibration, anybody can, but unless you have space to hold that energy in your cells, you can't sustain it. That's why we do energy work, shadow work, and go to therapy. And it makes us better people, just saying. So I hope that answered your question. If you have any more questions, let me know, and I'll see you tomorrow for our next walk.